Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog, and this vlog is especially about how to get the Singapore visa. So maybe this video is a little detailed video. I will guide you each and every step, and I will make sure that you guys can know all the detailed documents uh, to apply the Singapore visa. And I hope you guys will get, if you have complete all of these documentation, you can get in just 3 to 4 days. If you are any nationality, especially from Pakistan and India, so I think this video is especially for you. So please make sure to watch the video till end, and please subscribe to my channel. So first of all, you need to see the document, which documents that are required for the Singapore visa. So I already prepared some list of documents. Maybe I will show you. Because I am a Pakistani passport holder, Pakistani national, and currently I am in Taiwan, so I'm applying this from Taiwan. So, but if you are in Pakistan and India or any country, you can go to visit the Singapore embassy, because this is not the online application. You need to visit physically the Singapore embassy. So first of all, I will list down all of these documents and guide you what are these documents, and later we will fill the form and I will make sure to complete the everything. So first thing is, you need to complete the visa application form, which is called Form 14A. So basically Form 14A is the major Singapore application form, and this form must be typed or neatly filled, and you need to write in the block letters. So later I will show you how to fill this form with the detailed video. And when you will fill this form, at the end there is a applicant signature. So here you can put the signature, maybe you can put the e-signature, or you can print out this form and make sure the signature physically or the original signature. And also there is another requirement of Form 14A, that you need the one recent passport size photo and having the white background. Maybe I just forget to write, this is white background. And make sure that your passport photo must be at least 3 months old. So only one photo is enough, because that photo you need to paste on your application form. And also you need to take your original passport. Although the Singapore visa is e-visa, but they will check the original passport. And there is another condition, that your validity must be at least 6 months beyond your intended date of entry into Singapore. For example, if you want to plan your trip next month, so at least your passport must have at least 6 months of validity. And the second condition is must have at least two blank pages, and also you need to take the one photocopy of your passport bio page, that they will keep for their reference. But the original passport, after make sure all of the documents, they will return you back, because the Singapore visa is e-visa. And also because I am in Taiwan, so I need a resident certificate or resident card. But if you are applying from Pakistan or India, make sure that you can take your the national identity card, the CNIC, and maybe in India it's called Aadhaar card. So you can use this one, the original one, and also you need to make sure one photocopy from both sides. And number five is, this is the important document, mostly for Pakistani passport holders. For the Indian passport holders, they don't need any invitation letter or any local contact from Singapore. But this thing is very important. Even if you are going for visit visa, you need this invitation letter. That's also called the letter of introduction and named as Form 39A. So this thing, make sure that this thing for the Pakistani passport holder, you must have this form or invitation letter, otherwise you will not get your visa. So at the end of this video, if you are going for the visit visa, and of course you don't have any local contact or letter of introduction person, so in end of this video I will also teach you that how to get this letter of introduction, because I also plan to go for visit visa, and really I don't have any local contact in Singapore. So I make this letter and I get my visa in just 3 days. Another thing is, that is the proof of accommodation in Singapore. For example, if you are traveling, or for example if you are not sure that your visa will get approved or not, maybe you can book the hotel from booking.com or Airbnb and don't pay at that spot. So maybe when your visa is approved, you can decide or change the accommodation later on. But this is not mandatory that you need to pay, but you need to have some proof of accommodation in Singapore. Maybe that could be the your hotel booking or something. And also you also need to have the flight booking. That should be return flight. They need to mention that your date of entry date in Singapore and then checkout date from Singapore. So this ticket is also, if you want to buy before your visa, you can buy, but if you want to make the dummy ticket, that's also fine. And the number ninth is the financial proof, your bank statement. Normally they don't need the bank statement for the Singapore visa, but if you have up to 1000 Singapore dollar, I think that is better. But if you don't have, there is no need to submit the financial proof. And also if you are a student in some university or you are going for some conference, you can attach your student ID or the enrollment certificate from that school or university. Another thing is the visa fee that you need to pay the cash amount after giving all of the documents to them. They will verify all of your documents and then they will ask about 30 Singapore dollar. That could be around, because I'm in Taiwan, so I convert the exchange rate. You can calculate according to your country. So this amount you need to pay in the cash. So these are the list of documents that are mandatory for the visa application. So let's go towards form 14A, how you will get the form 14A and how to fill this form. So first of all, you can directly go to the maybe just hold a second. Yeah, maybe you can directly go to the visa form 14A Singapore. You can write on to Google and you can see this is the ICA, the official website of Singapore, and they have the PDF form 14A immigration. So you just click on this form and this will automatically open. So this is the correct one. Maybe you can download this form and later I will guide you how to fill this form, because this form is really important. If you have any mistake, your visa directly they will reject your visa. And the second thing is how to get the form 39A. Same thing, you can write on the Google visa form 39A Singapore, and in the ICA website there is a form 39A. This is the letter of introduction that the Pakistani nationals they need to submit this form, but the Indian nationals or the other national, you can check the ICA guideline. I think they don't need this form. So just click on the form 139A. So this is basically the letter of introduction for visa application. I will also make one video on this, like how to get the letter of introduction. So this is the details of the person, the local contact person in Singapore. Maybe that could be only the application where local contact is an individual, maybe one of your friend or maybe some person, some professor, but he must be the Singapore citizen. And another thing is only for application where local contact is a company. For example, if you are going to visit some conference, you are going to visit some company, some expo, so that company need to provide this local contact information. So they need to hear the e-signature, the contact number, email address, all these things. So these are the two forms. So let's start with the form 14A. So this is the picture that you need to use, white background picture, and that picture must be at least 3 months. More than 3 months usually they did not prefer, and you need to fill this form in block letters. So for example, I will fill this form with my name, Muha Muhammad Faizan, and here I also need to write the same name, and we need to write the date of birth. For example, my date of birth is 24 March 1997, and you need to check on the mail. So this status you can write single, married, maybe I will write just single. Okay, so this nationality, citizenship of spouse. So if your spouse is Singapore citizen or Singapore permanent resident or other, you need to mention over here. For example, if you are married and your spouse is Singapore citizen, that's fine. If not, if Singapore citizen, you need to write the NRIC number. This is the Singapore citizen number, same like NIC number or ARC number. If another, for example, if your wife is Pakistani, so you just write Pakistani, or you can write just Indian, right? So this is the country, place of birth. So you need to write both of these things. For example, my country is Pakistan dash, I was born in Okada, so I just write the place of birth is Okada, and state or province of birth. So here you don't need to mention again the province of birth, because this is state or province is the same. So I am from Okada, Punjab, so I will just write Punjab. And yes, here you again need to write your nationality. So don't write Pakistan, because for the Pakistan we use Pakistani. Because when I was there, I just write Pakistan, and the visa officer, she told me that please correct this and need to write the Pakistani. And also the nationality or citizenship is also Pakistani. So the next is type of the travel document. So of course we have the international passport, so we will just click on the international passport, and this is the travel document number. So here you need to write your passport number, whatever your passport number is. If your passport is, you already renew the passport, so you need to write the latest one, the passport number. And the travel document issue date, so this must be your passport date, like when the passport, your latest passport will issue. uh, and what is the expiry date? For example, I just write 0101 maybe 2025, and maybe it will expire in 0101, whatever the date is, 2035 you need to write. And country and place of issue, for example, my passport issues country is Pakistan and the city is Okada, so I need to write this. And for Chinese nationals only, this is just for Chinese, you don't need to fill, just make it blank, or you can write this and a not applicable, but I suggest you just leave it blank. So this is the address in country, place of origin or residence. So here if you are another country, you don't need to mention the your current address, you need to mention your home country address. For example, my home country is Pakistan, and state and province is Punjab, and origin place is Okada. No, sorry, because I belong to one village that name is other Gugera. This is your district, so my district is Okada. So when you submit this form, maybe you just click or make a tick on this, that is, this one is the district. And here whatever your address is, you just write your address. And then this one is the part 2. The other detail is your email address. For example, my email address is Muhammad Faizan @gmail.com. So whatever your email address is, you need to mention your email address, and you can write your contact number, whatever your contact number, and occupation, whatever your occupation, because I am a student, so I will just write student. And the highest academic professional qualification attained, because I am a postgraduate student, I will just write postgraduate. If you have some diploma or no formal education, you don't need to mention, just click on no formal education. And this one is your annual income in Singapore dollars. This is not your monthly income, this is your annual income. So you can convert into your annual income. For example, I just write XXX is my annual income. And this one is your religion, because I am a Muslim, so I will just write Muslim. If you are Indian or any other religion, you just write the your religion. And this one is the most important thing, that your expected date of arrival in Singapore. So this date must be same as your ticket, that the ticket PDF or the printout that you need to submit. So make sure that this must be aligned with your ticket. So for example, I am traveling this 30th November 2025, so I will write 30th November. And the type of visa, because you are going for visit visa, so that will be only the single entry. And the purpose of visit is social, because you are going for visit visa. If you have any meeting, any conference or any business meeting, you can mention at business. So I'm going for just visa, so I will just write the social. Detail of purpose, just for the visit, or maybe you just write the sightseeing, etc. Anything you can write. And how long do you intend to stay in Singapore? Just less than 3 days. If you intend stay in Singapore is more than 30 days, for example, if you choose more than 30 days, you need to write, please state the reason for your intended length of stay and the duration. So this you need to mention that why, what is the purpose that you are going to be more than 30 days. So you can write anything if you have planned more than 30 days. So this one is the address in Singapore. So if you have the hotel booking, like if you are going for visit visa, you just click on hotel and write the address of your hotel and the postal code with street name and building name, and also the contact number of your hotel. But if you are living, like you have planned to stay with some of your friend or relative, you need to check this and make sure write the correct address of your friend or the hotel, whatever the street number, whatever the contact number of your hotel and the building name. And the next thing is, did you reside in other countries place other than your country place of origin for 1 year and more or more during last 5 years? So this is also very important thing, because for example, my nationality is Pakistani. I am a Pakistani national, but I am in Taiwan from last 3 years. So yes, I need to check that I lived in last 5 years in another country for 1 year or more. So this I need to write that I'm living in Taiwan and my current address, for example, number 259 Wenhua First Road, Taiwan. Here is another important thing is here, there is a Chinese character that we always write in our address, but the visa officer told me that please remove this Chinese character. Just all the thing you write, you need to write in English, and you need to mention that from, like how long you have been staying in this country. For example, I came here on, if I am correct, 13 Feb 2023, and present I am here in Taiwan. Okay, so detail of the traveling companion. This is only for the applicant who is 12 years old or less at the point of application. For example, if you are going with one of your kids that have the age is less than 12 years, so then you need to write. If you are going with your spouse, so you don't need to mention here because they mention the limit is 12 years old or less. So then you need to write this. Okay, so this section is should must be blank if you are going alone or with your spouse. Yeah, so this is another thing is the particulars of local contact in Singapore. So for example, if you have some business meeting or some conference, you need to mention the detail of the conference. But if you are going only for visit visa, to travel to explore something, just write the hotel name, and here write the relationship you just write as a guest. Sorry, I need to write in block letters. So hotel name, whatever the hotel name is, you need to write the contact number of hotel and the email address of your hotel or the contact person. And this is the part 4. And have you been ever refused entry into or deported from another country? No. Have you ever been convicted in a court of law? No. Normally, they all must be no. If there is any reason that yes, you need to mention the reason that why you are deported from some country or you are involved in some criminal activities. You need to mention the reason. Yes. And this is the form 14A is completed. So maybe you can write the date because here the date is the your application date. For example, if you fill this form today and you want to submit this by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so you need to mention that date. So I suggest you just fill this form and print it out and just mention when you are like the day when you need to apply, mention the date and signature of your applicant. So this is the form 14A. So I think this information is enough, and I hope if you fill this information in correct way, and you will for sure you will get the visa. And the second thing is, this is the letter of introduction from for visa application. So this is the immigration of Singapore for the Indian. If you are going for visit visa, you don't need this form. But if you have some business meeting or some person in Singapore who is sponsoring you, so you need to mention the detail. For example, the applicant, I need to write my name here because I am the applicant, and country place of birth is Pakistan, and dash is coming to Singapore for maybe the applicant. I need to write my name that Muhammad Faizan is coming to Singapore for which reason. Yeah, sorry, from I'm coming from Taiwan. If you are moving traveling from Pakistan, you need to mention Pakistan, and here I need to write the reason. So maybe I can write the visit or traveling, or maybe you can write that to meet my friend. Whatever the reason is, you can write over here. And here then the other person, your sponsor, he need to mention that the this applicant is like whatever the relation between, like friend, or he is my employee, or he is my um, conference presenter. If you have some oral presentation or poster presentation, you can write this. And here your local contact, they need to sign this signature and must mention the NRIC number, name of the local contact. Your sponsor need to give all of these details, otherwise for the Pakistani, they will not accept your visa application because they will told you that you don't have this kind of form or letter of introduction, so we will not accept your application. So maybe I will I think the video is already too long, so maybe I will make another video for the letter of introduction, and I will put the link in this description, so maybe you can check it out if you are Pakistani national. So maybe I think that will be more than just 3 to 4 minutes, so that is easy. So if you have any question, I will also mention my email ID in the description. You can email me and ask, and I hope I will respond to you very quickly. Thank you so much, and please subscribe my channel.